Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch it. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Ball handed to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the PAT is good. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they've got him. Second down and goal. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down for the completion. Moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Wow, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Gain of 19 on the play. First down on the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Ohio State 7.
A new set of downs after that completion. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Fighting off the defender. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
A change of direction. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense. And this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Got him for a sack, a big play, made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen, and this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The sure hands. It's Hicks. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And here's the handoff. Fighting him off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He's running out of time here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he released it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Got space, looking to score. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up now for the extra point throw. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. First down and 10. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and 10 play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Trying the run, it's Parker. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and
he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab made by the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
28.
Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
He's hit as he throws it. And he's got his man open downfield. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
It's a short completion at the big tight end. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Hands off to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's complete downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. This passing game is on fire today. Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge...
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ball game. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, Texas.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 49, Ohio State 35.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Hunt over the middle. It's Parker. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Can he get there on the ground? And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. Going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Caught quickly. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incompletion sets up a second down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The Longhorns offense takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation, here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. In the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.